Now, here's another great way to take a light approach to holiday drinking. Tonight, we begin our annual 12 for the Road series. 12 all-new, non-alcoholic drink recipes from famous people who live in the Northwest. Tonight, our first Northwest celebrity shares his recipe for a frosty treat. A few months ago, Jeff Smulyan jumped into the spotlight when he became co-owner of the Seattle Mariners baseball team, making headlines even today. Now, he's a familiar face around Seattle. We met in the Kingdom to whip up a Smolyan smoothie. Well, we're in the Mariners locker room with the new owner of the Mariners, Jeff Smulyan, and we're going to do something in the locker room that I bet has never been done before. We're going to mix a drink called the Smolyan smoothie. It's a great drink, I understand.
Boy, absolutely the best.
We really are ready to go with this thing. Let's see, we start with a banana. We're going to put that in the blender.
Just pick up one banana, right?
I guess we can maybe break it up a little bit and drop her in there and see what happens. But we're going to need towels. I can see that.
All right. Hold on.
Okay, now next, what do we add here,
One
Jeff?
tablespoon of lemon juice. Always
Okay.
have to have our tablespoon of lemon juice, right? Yeah. This is, there we go. Oops.
Oh, yeah.
Sure, okay, there we go. Now just pour that right in there,
Get
right?
that right in there.
Yeah.
And then 4 tablespoons. Oh, this is a sweet one. Here comes the sugar.
All right.
I'll tell you what, we'll put. Yeah.
There we are. Oh, yeah.
Nobody said we had to be neat, right?
No.
You try. Give me 3
here,
more
I'll
of
give you
these.
3 more of these. This is fun. Yes, sir. There's
Okay,
one, 2.
you spill as much as I do. That
Oh,
makes
yeah.
me feel good.
Oh, yeah. Okay, and then
Now, we're going to puree
the first
this.
3 ingredients.
Puree.
Good and good for you.
Doesn't that look delicious?
Absolutely.
Have you been spending most of your time in Seattle lately?
Almost all the time, yes.
How do you like the city?
Great.
And I suppose the
fun.
people have been great to you.
People have been fantastic.
Yeah, we're excited about the things to come. Okay, let's see now. We've got to add half a cup of milk.
Here's our
Okay.
milk. Oh, right there. We got
Right
that.
there.
Right
Good.
piece of cake.
All right.
And now our famous evaporated milk.
Another half cup. Okay, we're getting there.
Get in there? Where's our half
We've
cup?
got just a little bit more to go.
Oh, yeah, we'll be here about a month.
Next time we'll bring a real can opener. Okay, that's good. We'll put that
It's
in
a
there.
low-budget project, isn't it, Dan?
Let's see what we have next. One cup
of
plain yogurt.
This would be your plain yogurt.
We can just pop
I
the top
got it.
on that
Just put that
and
right in there.
squeeze it right in. I'm going to let you be in charge
Oh, I
of
just
that.
splattered it all over myself. Boy, that's nice.
Whoa!
Stand back, Dan. Stand back.
Okay, now we're going to blend.
No. First, you got to put the top on.
Oh, that's right. Almost made that mistake
This is a
before.
county building here. You got to watch that.
Bubbling.
It looks wonderful.
Yes, it
really
does. We have some Mariners glasses here that
That's right.
should be just right for the season.
Oh, boy.
Oh, it looks
good,
great,
doesn't
yes. Now, did we question ourselves?
it? No.
No, we knew all the
We knew
time.
all the time that this was going to work.
Let's garnish with an orange.
One half garnish there. We go.
Okay, now we're going to see how the Smolyan smoothie is.
Cheers.
Happy holidays to you, and may this be the greatest season the M's have ever had.
Thank you. Thank
Happy holidays.
you. Everybody.
It's almost like we knew what we were doing.
Not bad. It really isn't bad.
Okay, now if you'd like to try your hand at making a Smolyan smoothie, you need, first of all, an apron. And then what you should have is a banana, 4 tablespoons of sugar, 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, half a cup of evaporated milk, half a cup of regular milk, and a cup of plain yogurt. Puree the banana, sugar, and lemon juice in a blender, then toss in the rest. Don't forget to put the top on and blend until smooth. Garnish with the fruit of your choice. If you'd like a copy of all of our 12 for the Road recipes, you can pick up a brochure at any Sizzler in the Puget Sound area or right here in the lobby at KOMO. We have the brochures again this year. They are really nice with everybody's picture and recipe and some really, really good drinks.
You guys are really great in the kitchen there, I got to tell you.
Yeah, well, he didn't want to sign me to any long-term contracts, I'll tell you that right now.
Surprising.
Tomorrow, a special drink from Diane, Schuur, and next week you have one coming up with...
Supersonic Shawn, Kemp.
Yeah, that'll be a good one,
Yeah.
too, huh? Great. With just 17 more days until Christmas, you might be planning to host a holiday get-together.
We have the perfect addition for your holiday parties, our 12 for the Road non-alcoholic beverages. 12 Northwest celebrities share some new and pretty tasty recipes this year. Tonight's celebrity was on the brink of stardom a few years ago, but now she has established herself in the music industry as an extraordinary performer, never letting her blindness stop her from reaching her dream. Jazz musician Diane Schuur and Steve Poole blend a recipe that's definitely a sure shot.
I like what love has been doing to me. I hope
You know, the last time that we were together was when we did the Front Runners piece on you, and that was a while ago. Now, what have you been doing since then? Keeping you busy?
Oh, real busy.
Oh, what a wonderful future I see.
Done Carnegie Hall a couple times.
Now I'm living it up, and I like it.
Gone to Japan a couple times.
You could be like it.
Gotten a kitty cat.
Nowhere are you more at home than when you're in front of that crowd and you're sitting at that piano. You just light right up. You have many things up around the house here that from your performance at the White House. How important was that to you at that point in your career, do you think?
It was a real important highlight of my career. Stan Getz's recognition of me was very wonderful, and of course being with Nancy Reagan was great. And I'll never forget it. It was a very important key.
All right. What do you say? You want to make a sure shot here?
Yeah, might as well.
All right, let's get to it. Okay, what do we do here? I'll follow you. What's the first step?
First thing we got to do is 4 ounces. We got our 4 ounces of frozen raspberries.
Frozen raspberries.
Frozen
I've got them right
raspberries.
here. I presume we'll just go ahead and put them in the blender.
Right. And then we add 6 ounces of sweet and sour mix.
Sweet and sour mix. Shake.
Do we shake it?
Why don't you shake it?
Do you want me to shake it,
go
honey?
shake it,
I'll be
honey.
more than glad to shake it,
Shake it, honey. That sounds good.
Put the lid on.
Yeah, the
Lid on a little tighter here.
Yeah, okay.
Am I shooken yet?
I think so. It looks about the same as when you started, but hey, you know,
that's all right.
I'm sure we went in the right direction. Okay,
All right.
good. Here we go.
Glug, glug, glug,
Glug, glug, glug.
glug, glug, glug.
All right, there it is. 6. Now I just right in there with the raspberries, right?
All right, I guess
Okay.
that's what you do.
Okay, here we go.
All right, and
Very
number
nice.
3 is 10 ice cubes.
All right, we've got 10
right.
ice cubes in there. Okay.
And then 1 teaspoon sugar.
1 teaspoon of sugar. Okay. All right, here we go. I'll just hold it over there like that. Okay, 1 teaspoon of sugar. It's in there.
You can blend until smooth.
Until smooth. Ooh, that sounds
So,
wonderful.
yeah, it
Okay.
Not too shabby.
I think we got it.
I think it's a take.
Yeah, okay, here we go. Now, I presume the only thing we have to do now is divvy it up and
Yep.
start quaffing it, as
Yes,
they say.
optional wet rim of glass.
Uh-huh.
Dip in sugar.
Okay, we've done that. Here we go. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Boy, okay, here we go. Hey.
Oh, hey.
All right.
Hey.
Well, now, if you didn't catch that recipe, here's what you need for Diane's Schuur shot. In a blender, add 4 ounces of frozen raspberries, 6 ounces sweet and sour drink mix, 10 ice cubes, and a teaspoon of sugar. Blend ingredients until smooth, pour into glasses with sugared rims, and serve. And if you would like a copy of all of our 12 for the Road recipes, just pick up a brochure at any Puget Sound Sizzler restaurant or right here at KOMO-TV. And Monday, a drink from Miss Washington, Jennifer Wall, and then later on, Chip Hanauer and Sean Kemp and Norm Rice.
Yeah,
And
a lot of great ones. It looked like Steve and Diane kind of enjoyed that drink. I was
think
just
so.
checking out this recipe
Pretty
again.
good,
I'm gonna
pretty
make that
good.
one,
You can
I
pick
think.
one of these up. They're great.
We have another great drink recipe for the holidays, one that's perfect for those cold, wintry nights spent by a roaring fire. That is, when there's no burning ban. It's a 12 for the Road recipe that comes from royalty. After she was crowned Miss Washington, Jennifer Wall made our state and many hearing-impaired Americans proud with a top 10 showing at the Miss America pageant. She and Carrie Brock stir up memories of Atlantic City and stir up a batch of royal cider.
Jennifer Wall, Miss Washington.
What were you thinking?
I was just so happy, ecstatic. Yay, they called my name. Here was on Miss America, and the Miss America pageant, and they had called out Miss Washington. A dream for me. I just couldn't believe I was just out there.
Jennifer looks forward to being both a spokesperson and a counselor for the hearing impaired.
My number one issue was my hearing impairment. And so this was my chance in front of 60 million people to express my views and my opinion on what we could do for the nation for the hearing impairment. I would like very much to see the public's attitude change towards the hearing impaired as well as the handicapped people of this nation. I bet you I've gotten maybe 20, 30 fan mail from people all over the nation, and it really warms my heart. It really does.
Now, you were telling me, are you a good cook?
No.
I like that, an honest answer. Neither am I, so this will be interesting.
Okay.
We start with?
With 2 cups of water.
Okay, 2 cups of water.
And we pour it in.
That's tough. Now we go to?
2 cups of brown sugar.
That's 1 cup, Jennifer.
1 cup.
How much brown sugar is that?
It's 1 cup of brown sugar.
You thought it was 2 cups, though, at first.
I did.
I'm worried about you.
So am I.
Okay.
Pour it in.
Carefully. Whoa! I'll stir it.
1 tablespoon of whole cloves.
1 more ingredient, I think.
1 cinnamon stick.
Mmm. I can smell it already.
Is it boiling?
Mmm, it smells good. Right, now,
okay.
You gonna hold the strainer?
Sure.
We're gonna strain it all in here. Mmm. And then we add, this is still going.
4 cups of orange juice.
Stand back. Don't get splashed.
1/2 quarts of apple cider. Delicious Washington State apple cider.
This is the best part.
Yeah.
No doubt about it.
There's 1/3 cup of lemon juice.
Now, is this a 3rd cup measure?
1/3.
Good, Jennifer. You got that one.
I'm learning.
Just a little bit of tart to it. And then we can scoop it out with this and pour it into our
pour it into our
glasses.
glasses.
Yeah.
Okay, great. And then we put a little of fruit on it. Normally, if you were going to have a party and you were going to have it in a punch bowl, you'd let the fruit float on it.
Okay.
But just because we're going to have glasses, we're toast.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you.
Mmm.
Yum.
Mmm.
Really cinnamon.
Can I take this whole pot home with me?
Sure.
Here's what you'll need to make your royal cider. 2 cups of water, 1 cup of packed brown sugar, 1 tablespoon of whole cloves, a cinnamon stick, 4 cups of orange juice, 1/3 cup of lemon juice, and 1½ quarts of apple juice or cider. Combine the sugar, spices, and water in a saucepan and bring to a boil, stirring until the sugar dissolves. Simmer for 10 minutes. In a large pot, add the cider and juices to the mixture and simmer again. Garnish drinks with fruit. Now, don't forget, brochures of all of our 12 for the Road non-alcoholic recipes are available at Puget Sound Sizzler restaurants and right here at KOMO. And we have a lot more planned for you. Let's see, tomorrow we have the Cougar Crimson Shake.
Yes.
That's with Washington State University President Sam Smith, and you mixed that one up.
I will take you to Pullman, and this is good. We went to Ferdinand's, which is their own ice creamery, and they make all the Cougar Gold cheese there, and we went there on the campus and had a lot of fun. I think you'll like Sam Smith. He's quite a character.
Sounds like a diet buster.
No, oh, absolutely. No calories there.
That's what happens with this white decadence that we're going to do a little bit later from Fuller's with Caprial Pence. She is a world-class chef, and it's a world-class drink, so
Sounds
there's a lot
tasty.
more planned.
We had to travel a bit to get tonight's 12 for the Road recipe because a celebrity chef lives in Pullman, Washington. He is the president of Washington State University. Dr. Sam Smith took me to a popular campus hangout to make his favorite frosty drink. And even if you aren't a real Cougar fan, I think you'll be a fan of this non-alcoholic Cougar Crimson Shake. Going to Ferdinand?
Yeah, please, come on in. I'll show you how to make the best milkshake in the state of Washington. I'm good at this. Come on, let me give you a little sample of how we do this here. This is going to be a fairly difficult task. Now, we're going to take and make a Cougar cranberry milkshake.
Okay.
Because for a couple reasons. It's holiday season, but
Right.
also it comes out crimson.
Crimson, and where do you get the gray?
Well,
On your apron.
On my apron would probably be the best place, but unless you misplace some of this. Now, we'll start by having you put the cranberry
Okay.
into the
Now this
blender.
is, what is this? This is
Okay, that's a jellied cranberry sauce. That's
right.
made from some cranberries from here in the state of Washington.
Okay, so these are Washington
Yeah,
cranberries.
good hands. That's good.
All right.
Now I'll get you to add about a 3/4 of a cup of milk.
This is 3/4 of a cup of milk.
All right, okay, now.
You've measured this.
Yes, absolutely. Doesn't it look right?
Looks right.
Now, here comes the hard part. Now,
You better
one
do it.
egg, one egg. I love this. You get all this good help here.
Okay.
Very good. I think I'll stand back a little bit on that. Doesn't it look pretty
This
good so
looks
far?
no.
No.
Doesn't say.
Well, okay, well, why don't we mix it up just a little bit here
Okay,
first?
all right.
Just take,
Oh, okay, it's looking better.
okay, now we probably need to add some ice cream, don't you think?
Okay, ice cream. Now the Ferdinand's ice cream, of course, is the best because
Well,
this is Cougar-made ice cream.
Well, there's no other ice cream.
There is no
No,
other.
there is only one high-quality ice cream. That's the ice cream we make here. And now we do distribute it on the west side. For all of our students, when they go home for Christmas, they take some ice cream. They can make this at home. We'll put about 4 scoops
Okay.
into here.
This is looking pretty good, actually.
Okay, let's see.
Okay.
Then we had you hit the button.
Whip it up. Frappe, right?
Right.
And a knife.
Okay, now, why don't you be the official pourer
Now, is
here?
that all? Everything? That's
Absolutely.
it? Okay.
Okay, I'll hold the glasses
All right.
since you've got a good steady hand there.
Look at
Oh,
that.
there you go.
Cougar Crimson
There you go.
Shake. This looks good.
There, now.
All right.
Okay, we'll give you the full one there.
All right, let's...
To a good holiday.
To beating the those
What-
other guys.
What's the
next
name
year.
of that other school?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
It is good. See, now you were doubting that. See, you were doubting that.
It's
Now,
delicious. What do you think of that fight song? By the way, you Huskies, never fear. We did ask UW President Bill Gerberding to join us too, but his schedule wouldn't allow it, so maybe next year. Anyway, here's how to make a Crimson Shake. In a blender, add a 1/2 cup of jellied cranberry sauce, 3/4 cup of milk, 1 egg, 4 big scoops of vanilla ice cream, preferably from Ferdinand's if you can get it. Blend the cranberry sauce, the milk, and the egg until frothy. Add the ice cream, blend it all up until it's thick and smooth. And there are 11 more great non-alcoholic drinks like this one in our 12 for the Road brochure. Just pick one up at any Puget Sound Sizzler restaurant or here at KOMO Television. And tomorrow night, tune in for a decadent confection from the head chef at Fuller's Restaurant, Caprial, Pence.
Oh, yes, I made this one with her, and it is very, very good.
Another calorie counter.
Oh, yeah, this one looked good tonight.
Oh, it was really good.
Great.
Tasty.
And next year, maybe we'll get to hear that Husky fight song for 3 minutes, huh?
Yeah, I hope not.
Okay. If you're looking for something elegant to serve your guests this holiday season, our next 12 for the Road drink will definitely make the grade. We went to a world-class master chef for this recipe. Chef Caprial Pence of Fuller's Restaurant in the Seattle Sheraton Hotel has traveled the world preparing food for special events, and she's just 24 years old. I joined her in the Fuller's kitchen to get a taste of what her job is like during a busy lunch hour and a taste of the drink she created just for 12 for the Road. It's called White Decadence.
Ordering 3 salmon and a beef medium rare. You have 2 coming now. Salads are ready to go soon. And you have a chicken and a Ordering a garde-manger and a market harvest and a chicken salad. Salmon, beef salmon. It's a curry plate. Who has table 23? Mike, pick up the beef medium rare. 35 went out, right? 21. Garde-manger's coming. You're picking up 3 salmon and a chicken breast. Okay, we just got fish in. 3 veg first and right back for 4. 21 out. Thank you.
Caprial, it's great to see a pro like you at work. You look very much like you're in charge, very busy. How do you see your role as you prepare these meals?
Well, I have to expedite the lines, which means I have to control everything that's going on as far as who's picking up what, who's taking out what. So I really have to stay in control of my emotions, my temper.
Let's talk about our 12 for the Road drink here. We call it White Decadence. I'm excited about this.
What we're going to do is we're going to add about 12 ounces of milk, and this is a hot pan. And we just want to get our milk warm, because what we're going to do is we're going to slowly whisk in the white chocolate to melt it. Okay. And that's where the decadence comes in.
So you just get the pan hot on the stove first.
And what you want to do is you want to slowly add the chocolate. If you add the chocolate, I'll whisk, and I'll tell you when to stop.
Yeah, tell me when.
Maybe one more little handful, and then we'll let this melt and add the seasonings. What we're going to do is we're going to add a pinch of ginger, a little bit of allspice, and just a pinch of nutmeg, and we'll stir that all up.
That's quick and easy.
Yeah. It's It's my version of hot chocolate.
We have another surprise waiting over here.
Yes, that's our garnish. Just a touch of the almond extract. You can smell that almond. We'll turn our burner off, and then we're going to pour it in our mugs, and we're going to garnish it up with some whipped cream and some chocolate sticks. Now, this is pretty rich, so you don't necessarily need a huge glass. Nice scoop of
that look good.
whipped cream on here. We'll give you a little bit extra.
You know me. Who told you?
And then we'll garnish it with a little dark chocolate for a little contrast.
And now it's time to try it.
Cheers.
Happy holidays to you. May your holidays be safe and have a great time, and especially if you drink something like this. Oh, that's delicious.
Thank you.
It's very good. And yes, a little rich. If you didn't catch that recipe, here it is again. 12 ounces of milk, get it warm in a hot pan, 3 ounces of grated white chocolate, 1/4 of a teaspoon of almond extract, some pinches of allspice, ginger, and nutmeg, 1/2 cup of heavy whipping cream, and dark chocolate shavings. Heat the milk in the heavy saucepan and slowly whisk in the grated white chocolate. Once the chocolate is melted, add the almond extract and spices, pour into mugs, and top with whipped cream, and then garnish with dark chocolate shavings. For brochures of all of our 12 for the Road non-alcoholic drink recipes, stop by any Puget Sound Sizzler restaurant or here at KOMO. Now, tomorrow night, a new Northwest celebrity, Seattle supersonic Shawn Kemp, is going to show Kathy and all of us how to make a sonic tonic.
I'll give you one hint. It has pepper in it.
Oh, is that
No
right?
white chocolate, pepper.
Did you like the drink?
Well, you'll see.
Yes, I'm sure we will.
That looked good, though. I would like to try that white
Yes,
decadence.
but you can only try like one a holiday season.
I can imagine.
But
She's very talented.
And very, very good. It's very tasty.
All right. Here's a 12 for the road drink that's sure to score some points with you and your friends. It's from an athlete who is burning up the basketball court, Seattle supersonic Shawn Kemp. He's new to pro sports, just 20 years old, but plays with amazing maturity. Just watch Shawn in action and learn how to make his refreshing sonic tonic. Okay, I'm with Shawn Kemp, the Seattle supersonic, who, by the way, has stitches right here. What happened?
Well, I caught an elbow in the Detroit game.
Yeah?
So I have 5 stitches under the chin.
And how many times has this happened this season?
3rd time this season.
3rd time. Your chin getting in the way, or what?
Oh, yeah, the face just keeps getting in the way of those elbows.
Are you having fun playing for the Sonic?
Yeah, it's fun so far. The travel part is very hard, but you know, the home games are very exciting.
You're doing real well.
Thank you.
Now, we're going to make what?
The Sonic Tonic.
The Sonic Tonic. And how do we go about this?
All right. First, we'll take the ginger ale and the tonic water.
Yeah?
And you can grab
We've just
this
got
one
a couple
here.
glasses of ice.
Yeah, we
That's
can
all.
pour them in here at the same time.
Simultaneous now. This is important, right?
Yeah,
Same
this is-
time. Lime?
All right, yeah, we'll take some lime here and
Okay.
put that on there, squeeze it on.
This is sort of a refreshing kind of a drink.
Yeah, yep.
All right, now what do? We got the lime.
Yeah, sprinkle a little pepper on there.
Pepper.
Pepper.
This is, okay, you show me
And
how
this,
much, because
gives you
I'm a
little
little afraid of the
taste in
pepper.
there.
Just a taste.
Yeah, here you go.
All right. Swirl this around, huh? Okay, and this is a Sonic Tonic.
The Sonic Tonic.
All right, cheers, and happy
All right.
holidays to you and
Thank
a
you.
great season.
All right.
Not bad at all. If you want to take a shot at making a Sonic Tonic, you'll need about 5 ounces of tonic water, 5 ounces of ginger ale, some ice cubes, about 10 of those, some lime wedges, and black pepper. Now, the pepper is optional. Just fill the glasses with ice cubes simultaneously. That's important. Pour the ginger ale and the tonic water into each glass. Squeeze in a little lime juice. And if you want, sprinkle with a dash of black pepper. By the way, recipes for all of our 12 great holiday drinks are available at Puget Sound Sizzler restaurants, or you can pick them up right here at KOMO Television. And tomorrow night, Goodwill Games organizer Bob Walsh will mix up a batch of Goodwill Gold Rush.
And plenty more next week, too. We have Chip Hanauer, who's going to make a rooster tail next week.
You want to know my recommendation about the pepper?
Forget it,
Skip
right? Is that why it took you a second to decide whether it was good or not?
Well, it's good, but I'd skip the pepper. You could try it. You might like it, though.
Okay, maybe I will.
Okay.
Maybe I won't. Looking for the perfect alcohol-free party punch?
We might just have what you're looking for in tonight's 12 for the Road creation. The recipe is from Bob Walsh, who is Seattle's president of the 1990 Goodwill Games, a competition you know that promises to be one of the greatest sports event in Seattle's history. He and our own Bruce King here mixed up a winning combination of Daniel's broiler called Goodwill Gold Rush.
How about a toast to the Goodwill Games, okay?
Toast,
Well, 12 for the road, a non-alcoholic drink for Christmas. What do you have for us, Bob?
Well, we have our own Goodwill Games drink. We call it the Goodwill Gold Rush, and I'd like to serve some. You'll be the first one to taste this great drink.
Mix it for us right now.
Well, first we start with apple juice. This is a very, very healthy drink, and we're going to start with the apple juice. And we need 3 cups of apple juice first. And
2 cups of pineapple juice.
2 cups of pineapple juice. 1 cup of orange juice to kind of top it off, give it some balance. Okay.
Okay, now with the oranges. These go what, on top here?
Yeah, the oranges, you kind of throw them in there, and this tops it off, and you know, 4 or 5 is enough, but it really adds to the flavor. It's going to become a famous drink around the Northwest.
Here,
Would you like to try it?
Absolutely. Here.
Okay.
Here, I'll let you. You want to pour?
I'll pour.
Let's see how good we are at this. Oh, that's terrific. That's terrific. Oh, here, wait a minute. Here, let me get one for you.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see if I can get my shaky hands over here one more time.
They say in Russian, spasiba. Thank you very much. This is good stuff.
Here we go. Here's one for you.
Thank you.
One for me. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you. Thank you.
Oh, hey.
Excellent.
That's good.
Excellent.
That's good. For the Goodwill Games.
For the Goodwill Games.
Okay.
To the holidays.
Cheers, so that was good.
Oh, it was terrific. It really was. It's a great drink.
And even you could make it.
Even I could make it. Fact is, we're going to have it at home this weekend. That's true.
And I know what kind of a cook you are, so here, we'll give you the ingredients. Once again, here they are for the Goodwill Gold Rush. As we said, it's easy to make. Even Bruce can do it. In a punch bowl, add 3 cups of apple juice, 2 cups of pineapple juice, a cup of orange juice, and some orange slices to make it pretty. Combine all of the juices in a large punch bowl and garnish with orange slices. And it makes about 1.5 quarts, so plenty to go around, but you can double or triple this recipe if you want at will for larger parties. And if you'd like a free 12 for the Road brochure, just stop here by KOMO or any Puget Sound Sizzler restaurant and you get your hands on one. Monday night, we'd like you to tune in for a non-alcoholic treat from hydroplane racer Chip Hanauer. I got to help with that one. That has ice cream in it.
Oh, that sounds good, too. I'm just checking the brochure here. We also have one next week with Mayor-elect Norm Rice.
Yeah.
Called The People's Choice, so we'll see what that drink is like.
Good name for it.
Do you know what a rooster tail is?
If you ask hydroplane racer Chip Hanauer, it's that spray of water that shoots up behind the boat. And it's also the name of the drink that he is making for our 12 for the Road. Hanauer is a fierce competitor on the water with more wins than any active unlimited hydroplane driver. But he's pretty good with a blender, too. Carrie Brock went to Hanauer's home to get a taste of a rooster tail.
But it is very competitive. That anything can happen, so you'll never see me predicting, that we're going to win. All I can always guarantee is that, everybody that's involved with us does the best they can.
Now, what do we start with first here?
Okay, first thing we need is ice cream.
Okay.
Okay?
Now, that's the best part.
That is the best part, and the hard part is to not eat the ice cream before you get it in the blender. So what you need in here is a cup, actually 8 ounces, which is actually a cup of vanilla ice cream. Okay, and the next thing you need is a cup of water. Now, that doesn't look too appetizing at this point. Water and ice cream usually aren't considered something that you'd mix together. And then the next thing you need is a half a cup of Hawaiian punch. But Hawaiian punch doesn't sound very Christmassy, does it?
Well, it looks Christmassy, though.
Yeah, it looks Christmassy.
It looks Christmassy. I can tell this is going to be good. You sure don't need any more ice cream. I have my own special scoop
Okay,
here.
Carrie says we need more ice cream.
I want to put more ice cream
in it.
Yeah.
I don't want to argue about it. So.
Yeah, don't argue about ice cream. There.
Then you put a boneless chicken in here.
Oh, yeah?
Think I can do this one-handed?
No. I'm impressed. just.
There we go. Now, the most important thing in this whole thing is this, the lid.
Wait, oh, this is for the tank.
Yeah. Now, don't get ahead of me here. This
Oh,
is
okay.
very technical. Don't forget the lid. A lot of people forget the lid. Then you have this Christmas drink on the ceiling. It's not as good. Okay, you got to put it on low here, because if you put it on high, it still can make a mess. Okay, and then these go into most people use a champagne glass. I don't have a champagne glass. We're using, what? A wine glass, okay.
Green wine glasses.
Green wine glasses.
This is very Christmas-like.
Isn't it?
And then we probably should garnish
With this, which is hemlock. I'm sorry. These leaves are actually mint, not hemlock.
That just, hemlock
That's right.
doesn't
Hemlock
taste
doesn't
very
go with
good.
Christmas. It goes with Thanksgiving.
No, that's a different kind of
That's right. And the last thing that goes on is an exotic fruit.
This looks like something out of Good Housekeeping.
It is. Hey, I'm out of Good Housekeeping.
What a
can I
homemaker.
say? Salud. What do you think?
It's great.
It's the ice cream.
The ice cream. We could just have ice cream.
Actually, you could just put an ice cream in a blender and blend it up.
And put an orange on there, and that'd be
It's just
fine
as
with
good.
me.
It's just as good.
That would be the easy way out. Here's another look at the ingredients for Chip's Rooster Tail. You'll need about 8 ounces of vanilla ice cream, a cup of water, half a cup of Hawaiian punch, and 1 egg, better known on the hydroplane circuit as a boneless chicken. Just put all those ingredients in a blender and blend until smooth. You can garnish with orange slices and sprigs of mint if you like. It looked pretty nice, didn't it? And you can get a free brochure of all our 12 for the road drinks. Just pick one up at any Puget Sound Sizzler restaurant or here at KOMO. And tomorrow I'll get together with Congressman Rod Chandler. We're going to make a drink that he calls the East Cider. That's C-I-D-E-R.
Very clever. Boneless chicken. I've never heard an egg called that before. And we also have Norm Rice, the mayor-elect, this week. He's going to make a drink, and if you like coffee, you'll like this one.
A lot of good drinks in the brochure this year.
Tonight, we add another great non-alcoholic warmer-upper to our 12 for the road.
And a little 12 for the road trivia. Today's recipe comes from a former KOMO television employee. If you're a longtime KOMO viewer, maybe you'll recognize this face.
There were strikers at all the gates of the University of Washington today, and there were sign carriers throughout the campus. They were calling for students to stay away from classes. Seemed to have little effect, however. Except for the signs, everything here seemed to be fairly normal. Rod Chandler for KOMO News.
Well, back in the early 70s, Rod Chandler left KOMO and got elected to Congress. Right now, we bring him back from Washington, D.C., out of the halls of Congress and into his own kitchen so we can make another one of our 12 for the road masterpieces. And what are we going to call this one, Rod?
We call this the East Cider.
Okay, and we have the ingredients all here. We're ready to go.
Okay. This is a cup of tea that we've heated on the stove. This is a cup of cider that I just took out of the microwave, and we mix those, and we're going to let that simmer for 2 minutes. Now we're going to add a dash of allspice, just for a little flavor. Now that's a Catherine Wise dash there, I hope.
You have the touch. While we let this simmer a little bit, let me ask you, how are things going? Do you love the job?
I really do like the job. When I was at KOMO, people may remember I used to cover politics, and I used to watch and think, you know, I'd really rather do this than watch it. And so I'm one of those lucky people in life who's doing exactly what he wants to do.
Well, now you could critique us from the other side and tell us how we're doing covering Congress, but we're out of time, so we won't.
I leave the critiques to you.
Good, thank you. Let's get back to this drink.
Okay, we've simmered now for 2 minutes. So we'll turn the stove off and pour this into something I hope won't break. Great.
We have some things we want to add over here?
Yeah.
Well, now I see we're going to make these drinks official. You've brought some special cups with you here. This is great.
U.S. House of Representatives, in your honor.
It's the first time Congress has ever done anything in my honor, I'll tell you that.
Well, let me pour you one here.
Okay, and we have a couple more things to put in the East Cider to spice them up a little bit.
Well, a little squeeze of lemon might taste good.
Okay,
and then some.
Try that.
And then a stick of cinnamon, and put that in there, and
we'll give
it's all
it a
ready.
try. Great. The East Cider, made by Congressman Rod Chandler. I'm going to take the cinnamon out. It's a little
dangerous.
Mix it in there a little bit.
A lot of people lose their sight drinking these things.
Get poked in the face. See how it is. Happy holidays to you. Wish
And
you
to
could
you.
be in the Northwest, but you'll be with your family, and hope it's a happy holiday for everyone.
Thank you. And
Thank
you
you very
too.
much. Let's give her a try. Oh, that's good.
I bet.
A good hot drink for a cold winter night.
If you've been out skiing or sledding, this is really what it takes.
Great. Thank you very much. If you missed those ingredients for Rod's East Cider, here they are again. 1 cup of hot tea, 1 cup of hot cider, a dash of allspice, a couple of cinnamon sticks, and freshly squeezed lemon juice. Heat the tea and stir in the cider and allspice. Let it simmer for a couple of minutes. Pour into mugs, squeeze in some lemon juice, and add a cinnamon stick for garnish. Brochures of all of our 12 for the Road recipes are available at Puget Sound Sizzler restaurants and here at KOMO-TV. Tomorrow, Seattle Mayor-elect Norm Rice shows Kathy and the rest of us how to create the people's choice.
Norm is another former KOMO employee, by the way.
Yes.
Rod's changed a little since those days that he worked here.
A little gray hair,
I'm beginning to feel like the theme of this program is gray hair.
Is something happening there? I didn't
No,
notice.
no, it's not my birthday. In the coming months, you're going to be seeing a lot more of tonight's 12 for the Road Celebrity Mixer. In January, Seattle Mayor-elect Norm Rice will be filling the office that Charles Royer held for more than a decade. You'll be able to fill up on the new mayor's non-alcoholic recipe that he showed me for 12 for the Road. It's an iced coffee delight that's definitely the people's choice. Well, congratulations, Mr. Mayor-to-be on your new post. That was quite a race.
It was. I'm very happy.
Are you excited?
Christmas came early for the Rice family.
That's true. Now, the name of this drink is very appropriate. It's called what?
The People's Choice.
The People's Choice,
It's,
of course.
Indescribably delicious.
Delicious. All right, let's try it. What do you do? You're going to show me how?
First of all, we take 2 ounces of coffee, strong, rich brew.
This is espresso.
Espresso.
Okay.
All right.
A little bit in one glass.
One in there, and all the rest in this one.
Okay. Are you a coffee drinker?
Yes, I am.
Can't get going with
I
that.
confess.
Yeah, okay.
Now, we want to put some ice cubes
All
in
right.
here, so we kind of have the ice cubes take in the flavor.
So this is something you could drink in the morning. If you
That's
wanna-
right. Or a nice little
After dinner.
after
maybe.
dinner. Then add a little vanilla and milk. You want to try that?
Vanilla? How much vanilla?
Let's take about 1 teaspoon of vanilla extra.
I bet you're glad all the campaigning's over, huh?
Yes. But sometimes this is more difficult. And then let's add some milk, about 6 ounces of milk or half and half.
And we've got half and half. There?
There. All righty. Now what we do is we take some good old whipped cream.
Okay.
And put it over this.
All right.
A little bit of chocolate shaving.
Are you a chocoholic?
I like chocolate.
All right, shall we try it?
We should.
The People's Choice.
The
Let's
People's
toast to a great year for Seattle.
And a safe,
And
happy New Year.
All right. That's good.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. It's good. And it's good for non-alcoholic holiday season.
So grab a pen and paper and we'll give you those ingredients for the People's Choice one more time. 2 ounces of espresso or very strong coffee, about 10 ice cubes, a teaspoon of vanilla extract, 6 ounces of half and half or milk if you're on a diet. Fill the glasses with ice cubes and coffee, add equal amounts of the vanilla extract and milk to each glass. Don't stir it, they say, just top it with the whipped cream and the chocolate shavings. And here's where you can pick up a copy of all of our 12 for the Road non-alcoholic drink recipes, Puget Sound Sizzler restaurants or here at KOMO Television. And I think you're going to love tomorrow's drink, and so will your kids. It's the Wheedle Warmer from Mr. T. Wheedle, who, as you know, doesn't talk. So Steve Poole will be mixing it up with him.
And then on Friday, Steve Largent's going to wrap up our 12 for the Road this year as he wraps up his career. So it'll be fun to hear from Steve Largent and see what kind of drink he comes up with.
One. As we near the end of our 12 for the Road, we have another non-alcoholic recipe that'll help take the frost out of a cold night.
It comes from a local celebrity who's well known around the younger set. So gather the kids around the TV as KOMO's own T. Wheedle gives Steve Poole some lessons on how to make a fun and tasty Wheedle warmer.
Well, Wheedle, that's a rather stylish hat you have there. You're very festive for the holidays. All right, Liz, is this this is an old Wheedle family recipe, more or less? Okay, all right. Well, why don't we go through it here, and this is the Wheedle warmer. Okay, what's the first thing we do now? All right, here's the list of ingredients. First thing is 2 caramel cubes. Okay, we've got some caramel cubes. Why don't you grab them and put one right in the, well, I think we better, unwrap it first, don't you? Okay. You've been doing it all this time without unwrapping them, huh? What's the next step? Ah, instant spiced cider. Okay, here we go. Split it, half an inch, okay. Now, next step is hot water, boiling hot water. Oh, it's melting the caramel. Oh, that looks great. Grab a spoon. Okay, you want to go ahead and do it? Okay, you go ahead. Some, what is this now? Heavy whip. Wheedle, this is a lot of calories here. Yeah, I know, bless your heart. Okay, here we go. Just a little bit? Just a little bit. Okay, what else? Ah, what do you have here? Cinnamon, of course. Great idea. Okay, we'll put just a little bit of cinnamon. Just sprinkle right on top. Garnish, as they say. Okay. Yeah, okay, one more time. Yeah, wonderful. Here's yours. A toast to you, the Wheedle warmer. Oh boy, that warms the tummy. Very nice.
Steve said he really loved that one. You could tell the Wheedle did, too. If you want to try it, you'll need 2 caramel cubes, and yeah, you might want to do it the way Steve did it and unwrap those cubes. 2 packages of instant hot apple cider mix, about 12 ounces of hot water, an ounce of heavy whipping cream, and some cinnamon. Put a caramel cube in each mug. Add the cider mix and hot water and stir. Pour a ½ ounce of heavy whipping cream on top to form a small layer, and sprinkle some cinnamon on top. Free brochures of all of our 12 for the Road drink recipes are still available at Puget Sound Sizzler restaurants and here at KOMO. Tomorrow, our last 12 for the Road recipe for this year from Seattle Seahawk, Steve Largent.
That was fun. I like that.
Yeah. I hear it's good.
It should be.
So much has been said about our 12 for the Road celebrity tonight, and you know, it's all been praised.
Seattle Seahawk Steve Largent is something of a local hero in Seattle, as you know, both on and off the football field. Unless the Seahawks' slim playoff chance comes through, number 80 will be playing his last game in the Kingdome tomorrow. Steve Largent leaves us with a lot of memories, and tonight he leaves us with a great holiday treat. He and Bruce King blend up a Largent family recipe. It's called Red Run Fruit Punch.
It's been emotional, it's exciting. As we approach the end of my career, the last time going to the locker room, being with the guys, coming out on the field in front of 60,000 in the Kingdome, those are very emotional things to me. And to know that I'm doing it for the last time, you know, it's exciting, but at the same time, it is emotional. You know, I'll miss football a lot.
Let's celebrate this final year, okay?
All right.
With one of 12 for the Road, a non-alcoholic drink for Christmas. What do you have for us?
What you do is you take one banana, and what you want to do is you want to peel it and freeze it in your freezer before you use it. We're just going to drop right here into the blender. We're going to take some frozen strawberries and add those. And it's really, there's really not too much to measuring. It's measured to taste. And then what you do is you add some apple juice. We'll just pour some apple juice in here like that.
Doesn't matter how much, just up to...
Just to taste. And the more you do this, it's so simple that it won't be a problem. And you know, if you want a little more strawberry, a little more banana, you can do whatever you'd like. Now you put the lid on, and we'll blend it up here until
It gets nice and smooth. Beautiful holiday colors, Bruce. You'll notice those colors. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Now, see how simple that is? Even a football player can make this. And take your glass there, Bruce, and I'll pour you one for the road, our non-alcoholic beverage.
Oh, that's
there
good.
We are.
Thank
Try
you.
that.
Here we go.
Okay.
You pour one for yourself.
All right.
Okay.
One for the road.
One for the road. Merry
Christmas, Bruce.
Mmm. Oh, that's
Pretty good stuff.
That's good.
Not bad.
Yes. Merry Christmas to you.
Same to you, Bruce.
And thanks for all those years.
Thank you.
By the way, here's another chance for you to jot down those ingredients in case you missed them. 1 frozen banana, about 8 ounces of frozen strawberries, 2 cups of apple juice, then blend it all up until it's smooth. You can still get a copy of all of our 12 for the Road recipes at any Puget Sound Sizzler restaurant or right here at KOMO-TV. And we would like to thank all of the celebrities who made drinks for our 12 for the Road this year. We had a lot of fun, and we hope that the non-alcoholic recipes add to your holiday excitement.
I was just checking the brochure for reminders. Jeff Smulyan, the new Mariners owner, is in there. Chip Hanauer, the hydroplane racer, the mayor-elect of Seattle, Shawn Kemp from the Sonics. A lot of good people in here.
Don't forget the Wheedle warmer.
Oh, that was yesterday's, and it was a dynamite drink, yeah. Steve Poole coming up next.